And suddenly the cook is on fire.
I'll be working way too hard for this shit.
And suddenly, and suddenly, and suddenly, and suddenly, the cook is on fire.
I'll be working way too hard for this shit.
The cook is on fire. The cook is on fire. And suddenly, the cook is on fire.
I'll be working way too hard for this shit. I'll be working way too hard for this shit.
The cook is on fire. 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 The cook is on fire.
I'll be working way too hard for this shit.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in. And it looks like I have the Marshmallow Man up in here today, so thank you so much. Hello. He said that was the first time that he's ever been on before the live. So, pretty cool. So, hello, CR. Hello, Susan. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it.
Hey, CR.
Huh?
Oh, hey, CR.
Oh, I probably should turn up my volume. There we go. We're good.
Oh, my strawberries are starting to go red.
Yay! That's really exciting. Supposedly, there's supposed to be a shortage on strawberries this year because I don't know why, but yeah.
Oh, like, don't get me wrong. I like strawberries. I like some stuff, right? I just, strawberries is a perfect example. I don't go to the grocery mall and waste my money on them. But because I got a strawberry patch, sure, okay.
Yeah.
It's just the kind of guy I am, right?
Yeah.
Just like buying salads. I don't buy salads, but you take me out to a restaurant and it's a decent salad, I will eat it.
Well, thank you all for coming and joining us this evening. We got 10 people up in here. Thank you so much. We have Green Granny who popped in, and CR, Susan, Rebels here. So thank you guys so much. And thank you for being dedicated supporters to my channel. So I really appreciate that. We're just shooting the shit tonight. But, not a whole lot.
All right. Nothing but eggs of shit and shotguns.
Pretty much. But so thank you so much for joining us. But yeah, so it's funny that you mentioned strawberries because I didn't want to actually have strawberries in my garden because I don't have the space for it. And they're one of those things that they will take over. And I finally gave in this year and dedicated one of my beds to strawberries. Well, I haven't got anything on them at all. But it is the first year I planted them. So maybe that has something to do with it. But I don't have a lot of buds or anything on them. There's hardly any flowers.
Yeah, it's probably just give it a year or two. It's like anything else that's fruit bearing, that like trees, right? I planted apple trees last year with 4 or 5 apples between the pair of them, and this year one of them's loaded. And the lady said, don't expect it to be loaded, expect maybe 4 or 5, right? But they were loaded, right? rhubarb too, right? There's another thing. You plant it in the first year. I think it takes 1 or 2 years before you can start eating it.
Yeah.
Asparagus, I think, takes a couple of years before you can start eating it. So there's things out there that has to mature and get established in the ground, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So I was gonna buy. Hi, Grubby. Thank you for coming in. 3 years rhubarb and asparagus. Oh, I thought it was two. I thought they were by
Yeah, I thought so too, but I just knew it took some plants like asparagus and rhubarb and take however many years to get established.
Yeah, I ate some of my asparagus. I just planted it last year. I ate some of it, but I only took off like a couple things of it. And my rhubarb, this is like I've had it for like 4 years now. I think I started it from seed. So, hey Tibor, thank you for coming in. Good to see you. I have first year June bearing strawberries. I have some berries, small crop, but if I can keep the critters out, yes, yes. It's funny. I had planted wild strawberries in my food forest. I started them from seed, and then I just kind of put them in my food forest. I got some strawberries from that. They were literally only this big though, so that wasn't a big deal. My husband tasted one, said that it was pretty good. And then I have the ones that I planted in the garden, and I'm not really getting anything from it. I'm hoping in the next couple years, if we let that go, that I get something from it. My son really loves strawberries, so that is another reason why I'm like, oh, I really, want to. But we have a local picking patch, and I was gonna go and pick some. And I know I did like 3 years ago. I went and picked some, made strawberry jam. But this year, like I went to go, and the first day that they opened, and they sold out in 3 hours. They completely picked everything dry in 3 hours. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
I don't know. I'm only going to assume the inflation problem is just as bad in the States as it is up here in Canada.
Yes.
Now, knowing that, I think a lot of people, including myself, not just us, gardening, going to strawberry patches, maple syrup farms, other farms for eggs, this, that, and the other, in hopes to get a little bit of a discount.
Yep.
Have you, even for me, and because it's too much, man. It's like I walked out of not too long ago. I walked out of the grocery mall and I spent $200, and it was like, holy crow,
Yeah.
man.
Dude, I went to the groceries. Like I don't go typically to the grocery store very often. And I went today because I needed some crackers for various things because we're having a meetup this weekend. And I have pepper jelly that I canned myself, and I was going to have that out. Well, I needed crackers, so we went to the store. $7 for a box of crackers, name brand crackers.
Yeah.
$7 freaking. I was like, holy shit. They used to be like $3, $3 at the highest. I'm like,
Yeah, well,
$7? That's insane. Gunslinger, thanks for coming in. And Tina Ladybug, thank you for being here.
I've said it to friends before, and I'll say it to you. I don't know if I've even said it around you, Courtney. You remember before the whole thing started, right? And all the money that people had to spend on air rows, plastic this, plastic that, maybe an extra couple of staff to monitor how many people go into the store, yada, yada, yada. That took money, big time money, and on a drop of a hat too, and they got to make that money back one way or another. You know what I mean? That's a total loss to the company.
Well,
I don't care. If
I mean, and not to mention, like, they had to spray, like all the grocery stores, they had to spray all the carts down. They had to hire extra people to monitor the doors because only a certain amount of people were allowed in the stores. So yeah, I get that. But at the same time, $7 for a box of crackers.
Yeah, well, it is what it is, right? And I hate saying it, but we're going to be going back to the 18th century pretty soon, I think, on some stuff. I'm not saying everything, but people gardening, having chickens, maybe some pigs, whatever they can have on their property.
Yeah. I don't know. We are thinking about things for the near future. We're thinking about getting a pig. If we are going to do stuff like that, I definitely wanted to share the responsibility with my neighbors or something like
What
that.
I would do? Here's something. Here's an interesting thought on that. If you do talk about it, make sure you get a male pig and a female pig, and let them breed. And breed them only for the sole purpose to fill up the freezers. Okay, the freezer's getting down low, time to breed them again. And that's maybe just for your family, right? So now, you take into account maybe 5 families. Okay, so you need 3 male pigs and 3 female pigs, right?
Yeah.
And you can take those babies, one of the babies, and do it that way too, right? If you really wanted to, right? But that's an idea, right?
You're right.
Because farmers do it, right? And I know a farmer, actually. I just got a part-time job with them, and that's what they do. They every this time of the year, what they're doing is having their eggs hatched, or hatching their eggs to get more chickens to sell, as well as buying them at the feed mill. And that's what they're doing right now with the pigs, and their cows, just breeding them. But they're using hormone stuff to induce it, right? So there's when everybody's got to eat, right? What do you do?
It's frustrating. Where I do prep, I can. So it's very frustrating. All of this expense just to eat. It's ridiculous. And we're okay shape here, but people that live in less, have apartments, living, in dire straits, and I can just imagine what they're eating, which would probably be zero, because the cost of food is ridiculous. You go to Walmart, and before you know it, you got $250 worth of stuff, and you're like, what the hell did I just buy? There's nothing in your cart.
Yeah, you walked in the door and you just dropped $300.
Right.
You haven't put it in the cart.
Yep. So I feel bad for people who have a lot of kids, stuff like that. So it's really rough right now.
Yeah, my neighbor, they're about the same age as me. I'm guessing, and they got 3 kids, right? One's in high school, and I think maybe a 7 and a 9-year-old. And every time I'm harvesting stuff, I go over there. I don't feel sorry for them or whatever, but I understand that their food bill right now has got to be, if I'm spending $900 a month, imagine what 5 people and 2 dogs are spending, a month. So I give them, when I get tired, like last year, because I had 70 pounds of potatoes and I ran out of mason jars, right? So I just gave them 10 pounds of potatoes. Boom, here you go. What else am I going to do with it, right? I could sell it, but I'd rather give it to my neighbors, and because they know I got gardens, right? They call me a homesteader, right? A prepper, right? The doomsday thing, right? But they know some of it's the truth, right? There's the agenda, but
I know. I kind of laugh and cringe a little bit when people mention doomsday preppers.
Yeah, well, could that happen? Sure, it could, but it's gonna be like an asteroid hitting the world, or some tsunami where all the oceans gather up and make a big tidal wave, right? Or something like that. But all I'm doing is just preparing for whatever is in my area. Like, I don't get earthquakes or hurricanes, so I don't prepare for that. But I do prepare for harsh winters.
Yeah. Well,
You
one
know?
thing we all need to be prepared about, and I was just talking about this today, is woolly mammoths. They are bringing them back. They have the DNA from the woolly mammoth, and they are going to cross it with an Asian elephant. And in the next few years, we are going to have woolly mammoths. There is a scientist who says that it's going to help with climate change. So I don't know specifically how, but I find this very Jurassic Park.
I was just thinking that's like a book out of the Jurassic Park movies.
Yes, and I was laughing about it today because I made a post. Nobody probably understood it, and I post stuff on Facebook all the time. Probably nobody gets it or understands it, and that's okay. But today I said, well, what if woolly mammoths fart? Because we're all talking about climate change and how they're all worried about gases from cows and pigs and all of that kind of stuff. And I said, what are we going to do? Put carbon masks on the woolly mammoth's ass? Like, I just thought it was kind of funny. But if my husband says, but if the mammoths fart, we're all doomed. Yes, you can. You can eat woolly mammoth. In fact, my husband was actually just talking about this. There's a guy in Alaska who owns a lot of property. And at one point in time, they excavated it and found a bunch of bones, like tons of it. Well, this happened a long time ago. So what they did is they took all these bones and they didn't know what to do with them. They threw them in a lake, right? So later on, and when the guy purchased this property, he heard about it. He figured it out where it could possibly be, and he excavated it and found all these bones, right? So he found all these woolly mammoth stuff and whatever. I think my husband told me that the guy was eating and barbecuing some of it. So, yes, you can eat woolly mammoth. And I don't know how old that was. That's crazy.
As long as it's got no diseases, you can eat it.
Yeah. I don't know what woolly mammoths like to eat, but apparently somehow they really helped with the ice caps. So apparently that is going to save the world. Our fate rests in the hands of woolly mammoths.
Yeah, we need them now. We need them now more than ever. Up here in Canada, we're on fire, man.
My husband said they got drunk and ate the frozen mammoth flesh. And so, yes, you can eat woolly mammoth. Why would you eat ancient woolly mammoth? I don't know. Sounds like something I would never do, even when I was drunk. They eat pawpaws, actually. Oh, interesting.
Probably. I know in the cattle industry, when they slaughter the cows, they leave them hang for about a month for the meat not to be so tough. It's an aging process for the beef. And I'm only going to assume, because the woolly mammoth is bigger than a cow, same thing's got to happen. It's got to hang for a certain amount of time, just for the meat to tenderize, right?
Yeah. So Tibor says, how much CO2 would you guess is in the atmosphere? I don't know, but we couldn't breathe without CO2, right? I don't know. I mean, we inhale oxygen and exhale CO2. So I don't know. Let it hang for around 10,000 years. Okay. No thanks. That's like the Chinese with those black eggs. I had a foreign exchange student live with me from Taiwan for like a year, and she would eat those black eggs. Her parents would send them to her in the mail. No thanks. Trees,
Yeah.
yes. No
Well,
too.
I can tell you for the Asians, um, their beliefs are, I don't want to say they're out there to lunch, but what they believe in is if they've got a bad heart, they eat hearts. If they got a bad liver, they eat livers, right? Same thing with a lot of things. And I'm sure, but with that black egg, it's got to do something with that.
Yeah. Gross. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's just one culture to another culture, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just get grossed out very easily, and so that would be it for me. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Hey, Susie.
Susie Jacobson. Thank you for coming in, Susie Jacobson. Rosework, what's up, girl? Thanks for coming in. But yeah, so I just thought that was interesting. I also thought it was interesting that the strawberry patch that I wanted to go to freaking sold out in 3 hours. What? 3 hours? It's a giant field. People are crazy. Food as medicine in some cultures. Yes. Sky is up. Yes. I'd rather the sky be up than down. Hey, zombie. What's up? Hola. Hey, Ginger. Oh, all my peeps are here. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being members to Whyde Family Farm. Thank you so much. Just put a bunch of pictures up today, members only. So hope you enjoy. I had some really interesting pictures from the lychee tomato that we are growing. Very interesting. It's good to see everybody for reals. I forgot what I was going to say next. I don't know. Things are crazy. The world is crazy. I really think the world is going crazy.
You're not the only one.
Okay, nobody wants to play. The answer is 0.004. I didn't know you were playing a game there, Tibor. 0.004% currently. If it drops below 0.003%, plant life dies. Oh, I didn't know that. You just need to start breathing heavy, Tibor. Duh. Hmm. Oh, yeah, we have a Suzanne and we have a Susie in the house tonight. Some of us are crazy like a fox. Crazy like a fox? Is that a Canadian saying?
I don't know.
I'm not sure because I never heard that saying before. Clever like a fox, yes. Crazy like a fox? Never heard that one before, CR, but that'll work. It's an old saying, Rosework said. Okay, we'll go for it. We'll go with it. I might use it a lot then.
I've heard others say sayings like that, but not that one.
Oh, all right. Give me 1 second and I'll be right back. Oh, Crazy Like a Fox was a TV show. Give me 1 second. I have to pee. That's the problem.
Yeah. And Courtney has left me all the way up here by myself. Yeah, so quiet. I can't sing worth a poo.
Dude, I am weak. I haven't even had but 3 sips of wine and I had to pee already. I'm weak. Climate panel testifying before Congress that it was 7 or maybe 5%. Then Congress showed them the facts. Interesting. Did Congress really have the facts? Sing us a song. Yeah, sing us a song, Marshmallow Man.
I can't sing worth a poo.
Yeah, that was
I'm
fast.
a lumberjack. I'm a lumberjack and I don't care. I wear women's underwear and I don't care.
CR sent me a screenshot about it. Thank you, CR. Crazy like a fox, appearing foolish or strange, but actually very clever. Well, then I feel like I must be crazy like a fox. But I don't know if I'm actually clever. So that might not work for me. Oh, Lord. Thank you for sending me that. Very interesting. All righty. Yes, I love to sing. I have another channel, but I haven't been on it because I haven't really had time to sing anything. Between the garden and here and going, maybe after the meetup and after the superb event, I'll be able to have like some time to work on the other channel. Yes, from the oceanic testing and from other university studies. Interesting. Thank you, Tibor. Was on the Simpsons TV show too. Ah, interesting. You guys don't really know a whole lot about me, but I do not like cartoons. I hate cartoons. I never liked cartoons even when I was a kid. My brother, my older brother, brother is 6 years older than me. He always used to force me to watch Merry Melodies and all of that. And I hated it. Never watched. Now, I was more of a Xena Warrior Princess fan, and I used to watch Hercules and Xena all the time. And I did like The Little Mermaid. However, that was pretty much it. I didn't really watch any cartoons. Listening as I do housework. Okay, cool, girl. Cool. Thank you for coming in, Ariel. Viking Ventures and Victorials. Thank you for being here. Oh my God. I can't remember the name of the show, but it was so freaking interesting. Speaking of Vikings. So I was watching this show. I like to watch history shows. I love watching Ancient Aliens. I think Giorgio is freaking hilarious. He cracks me up with his wild hair and his velvet suit jackets. He just seems like he's just this mad freaking scientist guy, anyway. And it's really funny because he tans and he has white circles under his eyes because he goes to the tanning bed and he wears his goggles. So it's kind of funny. Hey, Pigskin Blitz. Hello, Working Blue. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. I love you guys. So I've been watching this show. I cannot even remember what it's called, but it's this dude got handed off by this old lady, like some Viking relics from Sedona, Arizona. And this guy came to meet up with him to see if the relics were real. So he had him tested and sent away, or he went to I can't remember. I think he went to Oxford University to get them tested. There was a professor there who wanted to take a look at them to see if they were authentic. And they are. They were found in a saddlebag in the middle of the desert, right? So cool. And so, yeah, it kind of changes history, don't you think? To find Viking relics in the middle of the desert makes you think.
I like
Oh, go ahead.
Viking relics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just thought it was a really super cool story. And it was like, what I thought was really cool about it is it was brooches and stuff that women Viking would wear, women Vikings. So they found like brooches and tie-ups and things that they'd wear on like in their outfits in the middle of the desert. So that means like all the stories that you hear about Vikings is true. You know, the women did travel with the Vikings, with the men. They did discover other things. I just thought it was very interesting. And I think that's really cool that you found rune stones in Oklahoma. That just means that they didn't just discover Newfoundland or, you know, or something like that. They came and they conquered, you know. We just don't know about it. Yes, rose work as shield maidens. Yes. I popped my knee out and I'm hurting really bad and can't hardly walk. Gonna watch you on TV a while and I'm trying to get comfortable. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ginger Ninja. That sucks. Especially right in the middle of garden season. I'm so sorry. Get as comfortable as you can.
I can tell you those Vikings are 10 feet tall and about 600 pounds of pure muscle.
Oh, I'm sure. I don't really that tall.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying they're big people.
Yes. Yes. I don't have any Viking in me whatsoever. I've had my DNA tested, and it's all Irish, English, that kind of thing. No Scandinavian or anything like that, which I thought was very strange considering the Vikings did conquer parts of Ireland and Scotland and stuff like that.
A couple of the big drinking families.
Yes. Myra! Hey, girl. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for being a member. I appreciate you. She changed her profile picture again. Looking good.
Yeah,
my maiden name is a Nordic name. Oh, that's cool. That is very cool. My maiden name is English, so I found out. I did it in my garden, squatting on a hill, same as I did a couple years ago. Almost the same spot in the garden, too. Oh, God, that sucks. I'm so sorry, because that sucks. Right in the middle of garden season. Like, what the hell, you know? I'm having trouble with my neck. In fact, I think my neck looks swollen. Right here. Oh, and it hurts right here. It hurts even to push on it, and I need to put ice on it because it's really killing me, and I need to do something about it. Probably I should have went to a chiropractor a couple weeks ago when this started happening. My maiden name is all over England too now. Interesting.
Anytime I get a stiff or swollen neck, it's because I tried to take a Viagra and it got stuck in my throat.
I don't even know what to say to that. Good luck with that. I gotta get to a chiropractor. What he'll do is he like cracks my neck sideways, and it usually hits like right in there, and it pops it, and it feels great. Just haven't went, you know. It costs money to go, and his gardening season. I'm a busy woman, so I'll just pop Advil and put on a cold compress. Usually ice helps and just takes it away. But yeah, it just freaking sucks, and I can barely turn my head. Like, it really hurts. But I'll live. I'll live and just drink more. It'll go away. Took you long enough, Corky. Long enough for what? I'm sorry, did I miss something? My maiden. Oh, okay. All right, I already read that. Mine's mostly Nordic, so the channel name. Okay, yeah, makes sense. What's up, CB? What's going on, girl? Wooga, says CR. Wooga. Oh man. A catch the double. Oh, okay. Neck muscle strains are usually caused by pillows. Well, I haven't been sleeping in a bed. I haven't slept in an actual bed in a while because I sleep with my son in a recliner. Yes. Because he sometimes gets up in the middle of the night, and plus I like to sleep next to him, so we fall asleep in the recliner. And it's cooler downstairs. That's the main reason. But I probably do need to sleep in a bed. Maybe it will straighten me out. I do the best without a pillow. Yeah. This sucks. And yeah, I wouldn't. I've had issues before in the past. Stress causes it, stuff like that. I get all tense, and but this has been. And then you know what really did it is I was shelling peas the other day, and I was looking down, shelling them. And when I did that, and we shelled, my husband and we shelled peas for quite some time. And when I looked up finally, my neck hurt, and I was like, "Oh, this sucks." Okay, but if you're leaning your neck, yeah, that's probably what I'm doing. I just need an ice pack on it and a beer. Do the best with a pillow. Interesting. I sleep in a recliner a lot, not always on purpose. Yeah, I just love doing it. It's comfortable. And I just like it. I watch TV, I fall asleep. It's perfect. Perfect scenario. It's perfect. I'll stick to this face. Interesting. I had a beer earlier. It was quite delicious. And now I'm drinking wine. I've been outside most of the day. My husband and I were doing a video. Yes, the sky is blue. I hope it's blue. If it's not, does it not reflect the ocean? Now I'm confused. I hear about people who have neck problems because of looking at phones all day. I can believe it. Yeah, I understand that. Well, mine is I used to do a lot of computer work, and I was administrative assistant, and I typed all day. Well, I would get like pains in my neck and my shoulder, and I had to go to a chiropractor for that. It was horrible, absolutely horrible. And yeah, so mine is from that, and I get like a pinched nerve that goes all the way up my side of my neck, all the way into my shoulder and up my head. It's horrible. I sleep.
My parents the same thing.
Yeah.
My dad owned his own company, right? And it's a family company, and he bought grandma out, but him and my uncle had some shares, but that's not the point. When grandpa died, dad took over the company, ran it, right? Even though grandma had most of the shares. And slowly over the course of time, he might have been 24, 25 at the time when he started doing that, but he still worked out on the floor sometimes. I remember because I was always around the company. But once he had to sit behind the desk all the time, no more on the floors, no more Saturday deliveries, he had, within a couple of years, he had to start going and seeing the chiropractor because it was just, that's all he did, sitting over the computer, and he was hunched over the computer, right? And I don't think he was intentionally doing it, right? Because he was watching the keys, what he was typing, because he was a bad typer, right? He was the 2-finger typer.
And then that makes you yeah, so I completely get it.
Yeah, and when he went, he said it was like his neck and his upper back were the worst ones. The chiropractor said because they cracked a lot, right? And the chiropractor knew he was hunched over doing that. So even my mom, right, being in the office there, she didn't work as much, but she didn't have to go to the chiropractor as much, right? She did some computer work a couple days a week for him, but still.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks having those issues. I used to have to stand at my desk a lot. Yeah. I used to get that quirky from typing and using a mouse. Yes. Oh my God. Thank you, Garden State Gardener. That is so sweet of you. Thank you, Joe. Seriously. You're so nice. Just thank you. Repetitive acts or stance. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. My neck is just messed up. I used to believe that when I was younger, I'd go to a lot of heavy metal concerts. So I kind of used to blame my neck on that a little bit. But I'm old now, so it's been a while since I've been to an actual concert. So I can't really blame it on.
Have something to do with it. Not everything, but something.
I watched this makes me feel so freaking old, right? So I watched an interview with a lot of you guys have heard of Korn. So yeah. So I watched an interview with them the other day, and I love Jonathan Davis. I think he's a brilliant person. So they were all talking about how they can't move their necks anymore. Because of all the years of playing, they can't move their necks. And I was like, oh my God, because I've been listening to them, watching them for years, and I totally oh my God, it made me feel so old. It made me laugh too. Hey Diggs, thanks for coming in. I hope your live went okay. And I'm sorry, I was doing something and I couldn't come, but my husband was there. Yeah, thank you, Rosework. I can't headbang anymore. Does that not make me a woman? I'm concerned because I'm going to a concert in August. Am I going to be able to headbang? No. It might pop my neck back into place though. Oh. Or it could kill me. Yeah, I'll just stick to the side and drink a beer. That'll be good. Oh, it might help. Thanks, Rosework. I'm gonna go. I love Stain. They're one of my favorite bands since they came out, actually. So I'm gonna go see them in Pennsylvania. And I can't remember the place. My brother actually is the one that called me. I think I said this story before. My brother called me up and he's like, hey, Stained is coming to Pennsylvania. You want to go see him? And I'm like, well, yeah. I mean, he's like, I'll pay for you and Dustin's ticket. And I'm like, okay, but I got to figure out what day it is, So my husband has it off. And he's like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, let me message you back. But his message, he was talking to me. Oh, thanks, CR. He was messaging me and he was doing talk to text. And I'm like, it sounded like he was drunk. And I was like, oh my God, I hope he's not drunk and paying for these tickets. So when my aunt passed away, I saw him at the funeral and I said, hey, when you texted me the other day, were you drunk? And he's like, no. And I said, okay, so you were just talk to texting. Because it was jiving his words to make it sound like he was not all there. So yeah, so me and my husband are going to a concert in August and I'm super excited. We're taking my nephew as well, so I don't know who is all in the lineup. I think my brother said something along the lines of Marilyn Manson, but I'm not sure. I'd never seen that dude in concert, so I don't know. When I was really younger, I always used to be afraid to see that dude in concert because he's kind of freaking weird. So, but But yeah, I've always been like an Alice Cooper fan. Like I like stage presence. I just don't like super weird like that. But we're gonna have fun anyway, and it's a bonding moment because my brother took me to that concert when I was like 17 when Stain first came out, and they were really big. And so this will be like 25 years later. So it's just gonna be fun. It's just gonna be a fun thing to do with my brother. So, and my husband's gonna be there, and my nephew. He's taking my nephew. I'm like, is he old enough? Like, but no, he is. He's old enough. But it's just fun. It's gonna be something fun. Can very much still headbang. Just don't have the hair anymore for it. Oh God, I don't think I can. And I think if I got in a mosh pit, I would die. That was something I used to do. Can't do that anymore. I would die. I'm not. I just can't do it. Nikki tried the link and couldn't come up. Oh shit. Sorry. Here, come on up, girl. Here it is right here. I don't know what's going on. Giving me
I was just thinking, where's everybody else?
I don't know. But yeah.
I know a few people that don't want to be here, but I'm talking about everybody else.
Oh, I don't know. Matt is probably sleeping or something. And so I don't know. But there's the link. So if anyone wants to come up, you can. Just don't be a weirdo and show your face if you're new. If you're too weird, I'll kick you off. Little things can be the difference. There. Oh Lord. I used to have so much fun, and I used to go to like every single concert. That's why I wanted to be in radio. And I did radio for a little while. And then like, okay, so I worked for a rock station. I interviewed the dude, Joe Cleon, who I interned under when I worked at the rock station. And he has done anything and everything. Like he has interviewed any band. Like he is amazing. And so I interned under him, and I wanted to do that. Then when I got into radio, I worked for a light radio station. It was horrible. It was horrible. I can only listen to Huey Lewis and the News so many times. But yeah, I had a good time when I was I love being creative, and I love doing commercials and, and all of that stuff. So it was so much fun, but oh my God, I can only take Huey Lewis on the News so many times, or the prices are so astronomical that I can't afford it. Yeah. I haven't been to a concert in a really long time. I took my mom to see Carrie Underwood. No, I did. I saw Aaron Lewis because I love Stained at the House of Blues in Cleveland. All acoustic show.
The last one I went to, you remember SARS?
No. Oh, wait, SARS? Like the virus SARS? Yeah.
Yeah, like 20 years ago. Yeah. And remember in Toronto, they had the big concert with all like AC/DC, the Rolling Stones, and they called it SARS Stock.
Really?
Yeah. That's funny. It was great. It was a blast. It was so hot, people were dropping and having to go to the hospital for dehydration. It was a blast.
My last concert was James Taylor on the Lawn in Detroit. Who was it? Corky worked with Hank Williams Jr. concert on Friday. He should retire. He must be broke. Oh, that sucks, though, because he's a classic. By the way, I have a lot of his music on my cell phone. Like, a lot. Kalijah is one of my favorites. And, yeah, I listen to that quite often. Wait, that is a lie. Yes, you went to Ricky Skaggs, but really? You want to consider that a concert? I guess. I mean, we are going to see Rory Feek. And I do consider that a concert because the man is impressive. Oh, he sounded bad. I wanted to see David Allan Coe. However, the man, The few pictures that I saw of him and the stuff that I've seen of him, he was really standing up with a walker. I don't think the man is going to tour anymore. So that's really sad. And that's somebody that I'll never see because I'm sure he'll die before I get a chance to see him. Boom! There she is. Hey, girl.
What up?
What's up, gorgeous?
Not much. Girl, I went and got a facial today.
Ooh.
An acne facial. They like went in and like dug all my blackheads out. Oh,
Nice.
oh yeah.
Sounds like a great time.
Shit, yeah. It was for my birthday.
No, wait, today's your birthday?
No. I got a gift today that was the facial. My birthday is next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. Okay. I was like, I didn't see anything, and I'm like, did I miss that? That makes me feel like
No.
an asshole. Like, I'm sorry.
No.
Not
Rick
bad, but definitely
Springfield?
old. Rick Springfield? Who saw what? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, the first cassette tape I ever purchased was Counting Crows.
Mm. That's cool. I have such a wide variety of music that I love. I do have to say, this is going to make me sound so dorky, but I'm pretty comfortable in myself that I don't care anymore. My first cassette tape that I purchased was the Bodyguard soundtrack from like 1992. Oh Lord, yeah,
It's adorable.
yeah. I was a huge Whitney Houston fan until she completely destroyed herself. So,
Aw.
Stone Cold Wing. Speaking of zombie, I went and saw Rob Zombie. I'm a Rob Zombie fan. I did see him maybe like 8 years ago. It was fantastic. It was in a small venue. He came out into the audience. I absolutely love the man. I think he's like super humble and like cool and like, yeah, the concert was amazing. I'm a huge horror movie fan, and he has written some amazing stuff.
Oh yeah.
And he showed a lot of his movies before he came on. So I thought it was super cool. Got to see, a movie that he hadn't even put out there yet. Like it was something that they wouldn't either let him publish or he didn't have enough funds to get it out there or whatever it was. But it was really cool. And yeah.
Hey, Zombie.
Yeah. You get a chance to see Rob Zombie. It's amazing. I just, huge fan. Huge fan. I won tickets to Shelby Lynn in Chicago. That was the smallest venue, and we were the only straight couple in the house. That's cute. I don't know who Shelby Lynn is. Who is Shelby Lynn?
I have no idea.
Neither do I.
Do you see my houseplants?
Oh, you got rather an addictive collection there.
Oh, you don't even know. I have like a whole cart full of them, or like shelving thing. I have a big monstera in the corner. Free. Got it for free.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can't even say anything about your plant addiction because I have the same thing. I bought a hydrangea that was like seriously.
Yeah.
I bought it at Walmart. It's seriously on its way out. It did not look good at all.
Right.
And I got it for super cheap. I'm like, I'm gonna rescue this plant. So it's been raining the past 3 days, and it's kind of getting new greenery and stuff on it.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's coming back, y'all.
Heck yeah.
So
I thought that happened to my aloe vera plant. because I brought it outside and never brought it back in, so it started wilting. So I ripped them all off and left the root in there, and it's starting to come back.
Nice.
Yep.
I didn't know you could do that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Neither did I. I thought I lost it. I just left the root in there and thought, well, if it comes back, it comes back.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
would really give
something.
you pups too. They like shoot off little pups from the roots.
Oh. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yep.
I totally have killed. I had an aloe vera plant that I got from the Big Blue House Homestead. She sent it to me in the mail. I planted it, and it is almost see-through white. It sucks. It is
Oh,
not
wow.
doing, it is not doing well at all. I've killed it.
Do you have it outside?
I do now. It's been inside. It's been in my window because it's been so cold here that I didn't put it outside. But
Girl, toss a grow light on it.
yeah, probably gonna have to if I want to save it because it's not looking so hot.
Right.
Yeah, mine like the only because I've had it in mine inside, right, and it was doing really good, and I plucked a little bit of it, right, and then I brought it outside, and I guess it was because like some things, right, this happened to my peppers before last year, where I plant everything and the sun just cooked them, and I think that's what happened is so you know how you gotta let things climatize to the outside, right? Silly
Wait,
me, right?
What's wrong?
He was talking and then I forgot what he was talking about.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Okay, so
I'll mute now.
that happens to me all the time, actually, because yeah, sometimes I can't focus. But yeah, so what were you saying, Louis?
It's all okay now.
Oh Lord.
Snort
Thanks
count
to
one,
Aloe
Nikki.
plant. I don't know. I'm sorry, Ginger. I have an eclectic range of music tastes. Laugh my ass off. Heard Shelby Lynn's songs "A Little Lovin'" on Spotify and bought her CD. Cool. Corky. It didn't rain here today, so maybe it over for a few days. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Sorry to disappoint you, Tibor. I'm not good with any house plants, really. I am not either. I don't have the windows, and I don't want to run a glow light. A glow light. That sounds real educated. I don't want to run a light on it. Grow light on it. I don't want to run one on it all the time.
Right.
I don't want to have that in my house. I don't know why. I
am live. Go in the bathroom
when I need to start my plants. Globe light.
I don't mind doing that because like I don't bring just my aloe vera plant in, right? I bring in some herbs. I got the ginger going. Whatever I can overwinter, I'll bring in, and I got to, right? At that point. So I make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
Aloe vera outside. Sorry. It can get like sunburned in the sun, like in direct sunlight, in like the afternoon sunlight. Like morning, afternoon sun is okay, but not like all day sun. Because it'll sunburn.
That's good to know.
That's good.
I have mine under the tree, so it doesn't get direct sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just mine. It was just when I brought it. It was from when I brought it immediately outside, and that's just what happens to any plant, actually.
Yeah. Hey, now I don't need to take 10 steps. I've had one glass of wine. Tisk tisk, Tibor.
Hold on, there's kittens in here. I need to get the kittens out of here.
Oh no. I'm gonna claw you to death.
Right.
But yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't thank you guys enough for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you so much. My aloe froze when I left it at the cabin alone all winter. Oops, that sucks. That sucks big time.
Yeah.
Killed it. Oh, Lordy.
You talked to Chris and Gina lately?
Yeah, I actually
love
talked to him
them.
yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, I talked to him on the phone for like an hour. Both of them at the
They
same
doing
time.
okay?
Huh?
They doing okay?
Yeah, they're doing fine. They're just dealing with some stuff, some personal
Yeah.
stuff, you know.
Oh, I know about that, but just haven't seen them, or I texted them yesterday. They haven't responded back. So
They're just like really busy.
Mm,
Like they're so busy all the time
yes.
between work and gardening, and they just don't have time for anything.
Yeah. And they told me that they lost a lot of their plants because New Hampshire is getting weird weather. Like
Oh
it's just been
no.
super cold and they've lost a lot of their plants. So they're dealing with that as well.
That's unfortunate.
Hmm.
That's awful.
Yeah.
well, it's been one of those springs already. You know what I mean? Right across the world.
It's been horrible. And the last 3 days here, it's freaking June. It's almost summertime. It's been like 50, it's between 55 and 59 degrees.
Yeah, because we got a real warm period, then we got a little bit of a back to normal, then we got another warm period, and I was like, at the end of that, I looked at long range, and I'm like, okay, fine. I'm planting now, and this was like 2 or 3 weeks early, right? Like when you can plant, Courtney, kind of thing, and because usually I don't plant until like May 2-4 weekend, or after. And I lost my tomatoes, lost a couple other things, right?
Yeah.
But it's warm and dry, and like the grass is already in some places browning out up here.
Yeah, that's how it was here until a few days ago when it started downpouring and it never stopped. It's just like we've had rain for like 3 days, and so I'm kind of sick of the rain already. I'm like, can it go away? That'd be great.
Oh, well, all the time rain for no. But if it's raining like every other day, great. I don't have to water the gardens.
Yep. Yeah.
You know how long it takes me to water the gardens? Hours.
Oh, yeah, that's not fun.
That's a lot of water. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it usually takes me about an hour to water everything. So
Yeah, well, I got
just an hour.
I don't know how if you know how big a quarter acre is, but I'm estimating about a solid third of it is gardens for me to water, plus trees. Like I just got I got the 3 apple trees, 3 cherry trees that I got last year, and then I got 3 pear trees this year, 3 peach trees this year, some grapevines, and some blueberry bushes. Right, I'm watering over half of my property pretty much.
Wow.
It's pretty like aside from where the house sits, the driveway sits, and the shed sits. That's about a third of the property. The rest of it, it's about half the property, like half the grass area.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, let's hope you get some rain. Let's hope everybody gets some rain and then it goes away for a while and then it comes back.
Right.
I don't want it to go away.
I don't want to make it sound like I'm complaining about watering, but I'm out there and I'm picking up weed. And, I'll retrench the garden, right? Every so often, whatever I need to do. I'm out there more regularly, but when you're looking at like 4 or 5 hours easily doing this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I thought about the year, right? When I started doing this, I started off small with the intentions of I'm gonna try to do this for me to go from year to year on growing stuff. You know what I mean? And it's not just about having a strawberry patch or elderberries. I'm talking potatoes, this, that, and the other, right? That's why I
Yeah.
do the farmer style. Like other than my potatoes, I do the farmer style in my beds. Rows, and one bed's got just onions, 3 rows of onions, and it's like got to be 70 feet long.
Wow.
And then I got 2 rows of beans, and it's about 70 feet long. And I got another bed about the exact same size. I'd say maybe 40 feet of it's beets, 40 feet of it's carrots, and then I got maybe 15 feet of spinach and lettuce, and then I got like maybe 10 pepper plants. I got maybe 2 or 3 20-foot rows of broccoli, and then another 2 or 3 20-foot rows of spinach, and then I got like 50 pounds of potatoes.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And then 12 rhubarbs, 4 blueberry patches, 4 blueberries things, trees, all of it. It's all got to get watered. Mint patches, garlic patch. Oh yeah, like when I started doing, I knew it was going to take some time to get things said and done for, but I was thinking, yeah, the year, like harvest to harvest.
Yeah. That's what my husband this year, I'm canning a ton. I'm going to make chilies and all different kinds of stuff. We're going to can that.
Oh yeah, it's great because like I do the chilies, right? And the soups, and let me tell you, when I'm out there watering, and I do this, that, or the other, and I do the watering until 9, 10 o'clock at night, I'm not wanting to turn on the stove for anything. So I'll go grab a thing of chili and put it in a pot on the stove, and it's like 5 minutes. Add your spices, and it's 5 minutes, right? You're not waiting for the oven to heat up or the frying pans. You're not there over the stove for half an hour.
Yeah.
Hey, Jujubee. Thanks for coming in, girl. Good to see you. Yeah, it was so funny. Last time I was live, I had Shadow Scout Swede on. And I don't know why. It's probably because I was drinking so much. But I had him up on panel and was like, I'm hungry. So I went and grabbed some Swiss cheese and I was eating it. I came back and I said, I'm eating Swiss. And I said, I'm so sorry, Shadow, because he's from Switzerland. Yeah. I don't know why, but it made me laugh so hard. I was laughing hysterically. So then everything after that in the side chat was like cheesy jokes. Like
That's funny.
everybody was making me laugh so hard. It was so funny. I feel like I never pop in without a cheese pun now. Yeah. So how's life, Blue? How have you been? By the way, I'm having a meetup this weekend. I wish you were here.
I know. I wish I was there too. Life is all right. We're kind of done with doctor's visits almost with Dax for the summer. We're taking 5 weeks and we're going to visit my mom and my son and my family in Arizona. We leave the 27th, we come back the 4th of August. So,
wow.
Yeah. And our roommate's going to be here to take care of the dogs. We're rehoming all the cats before we go. I've just been so overwhelmed. I have to do a ton of laundry. We're trying to clear the house out. I think in a year, we're moving to Arizona to be closer to my son. And just I'm more familiar with Phoenix Children's Hospital and their process and everything, and I'm comfortable with the doctors there. So
yeah,
I think we're just going to be in Arizona for the time being. And then, after everything happens, then we can move somewhere else and start again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you got to do what you got to do for Dax. So,
yeah. But yeah, everything's been fine. I've been collecting houseplants on the cheap. It's not like I'm going out spending all kinds of money on plants like we pole.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Hold on, I missed something. 11. Oh, you smoked a bunch of meat today. 11.5 pounds of bacon, roast beef, turkey breast, and an experiment beef heart. Ooh, yuck.
I don't know about that beef heart, but
Yeah. I'm not into weird anything. Like, I'm very picky eater.
Digs. Digs.
Toe shrooms, don't eat too many. Might be a perpetual trip. Interesting.
experience or
If it's gross, it's a dog treat. The last one. Interesting. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, thanks for being a part of this group, Rosework. We love having you here. It was $2.39 on sale. Why not? Well, yeah, sure. I don't know if I could eat it. I can barely eat hamburger sometimes. So, yeah, I'm just real picky.
right. I'm gonna go grab my soda out of the truck. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm coming in to hang out.
Blue.
Yep, it's blue.
Ah.
You want
I was looking to see what you're drinking.
one of your sodies?
I don't know if you guys have ever had this. I'm not advertising in any way, but if you've ever had this, it is the best thing I've ever drank. It is so freaking good. And there's a tropical one too, but this one is the best. It's called Olipop and it's strawberry vanilla. It is supposed to help with, it's a probiotic drink, has botanicals and plant fiber in it. And the ingredients are carbonated water, root fiber, chicory root, Jerusalem artichoke insulin, Nepal cactus, marshmallow root, calendula flower, strawberry juice, cassava root syrup, apple juice concentrate, lemon juice, stevia, Himalayan pink sea salt, natural flavored vanilla, doesn't come from a beaver, and natural strawberry flavor. It's actually really delicious. And they make a bunch of these drinks. They have a root beer, they have all different kinds of stuff, but it's really, really good. And it has to be refrigerated because there's probiotics in it. But yeah.
Yeah,
so
that and it gives you the toots. Just,
if you drink too much of it, it can like, yeah.
I drank 2 of them one time and I couldn't. I was gaseous.
I couldn't be around him. Yeah.
It was kind of like the wind in West Oklahoma. Hey, Nikki.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
Good.
Hello, Louis mashed potato.
Hey. Mashed potato. Like I haven't heard that one before.
Hey, Stephanie Joe Browntree. Thank you for coming in.
Hey.
Hello.
Is
Yeah, the famous one was Lewis masturbation.
oh, that's not nice.
Who the hell said that? I would have knocked a person out.
It's not nice.
Really?
Yeah, that was the famous one.
Yeah, not cool.
It's when you say, I don't know you that well, but I mean, if you really want to.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, no, it was a joke though. Weird name, long name. Why not?
Yeah, Dig, I grew up in West Oklahoma. Sometimes that hit wind was a beep, but not as bad as cold wind. Interesting. My neck is killing me.
Well, I reseasoned. I was going to ask if Tammy was still in here.
Tammy, are you alive?
Probably sleeping.
She can't be sleeping.
It's after 10.
It's only 7:17.
Yeah. But I reseasoned the Blackstone that I found on the curb that someone put out for garbage.
Oh.
And no, I just got done. I reseasoned the Blackstone, seasoned it 3 times. Might do it a couple more times tomorrow, but it'd be good to go.
Heck yeah.
Picked it up off the curb. It's one of the adventure series that all folds up and you can like stick it in your car, you know, go camping or whatever with it. $184 at Walmart. I picked it up off the curb.
Wow. That's awesome.
What
Awesome
it was,
fight, like,
what it was is like somebody didn't take care of it. So it was rusted and they probably didn't want to mess with it. So they just put it on the curb.
right.
But Dustin knows how to fix it. So
Yeah, people don't really. They're not like a barbecue. Well, Lewis is gone. You know, you have to.
He
You
was
have
glitchy.
to leave it a certain way. You can't just like leave it. You know,
Right.
because they will rust if you don't keep them seasoned up right. Keep them.
Right.
And people are used to just their barbecue. They shut it off and walk away. Well, you do that to one of these, you're gonna have a hell of a mess the next time you turn it on.
Yeah. We have one. We don't hardly use it, but we have one. And we have the nice cover for it too.
Yeah. My thing is, if I'm going to be cooking with propane, I might as well have a griddle because then I can cook anything I want to.
Yeah.
You know. And if I'm gonna, you know, if I want to actually barbecue or something, I'll use a smoker or something like that. Like.
Yeah.
Diggs, now when I see you this weekend, I'll be like, "What's up, Mr. Bader?"
Smoked meat.
Smoking the meat.
Yeah, we have a great big one too, Rebel. Now we have 2 of them.
Yeah, I got a nice old cast iron stove. Put a hot metal box on the cheaper, and that's how I smoke my meat.
Yeah, you. Yeah.
Okay.
Big black box.
Louis, stop talking about your meat, for God's sakes.
Yeah, I'll have to show Tammy the barbecue I have. I have to build a stand for it. It's ridiculous. This thing is gigantic. I could feed an army on this thing.
Wow.
But it's a charcoal grill. I got it for free. It's made of entirely of stainless steel.
Oh.
Yeah, like you can polish it up and see your reflection in it. And I have to make a stand for it to go on because he had like 2 pipes in his yard that he just stuck it on. I want to be able to move it around, but it's huge. Well, smoked 20 pounds of meat and didn't eat any. Just grabbed a yogurt.
Stephanie, how do you feel about that? Or I'm Stephanie. I mean, CR, how do you feel about that? Stephanie just said that you have a worm, possibly a tapeworm,
Probably.
because you eat or talk about food constantly. Jujubee, I'm gonna get on you. You cannot just eat a yogurt all day. You cannot do that. Well, CR says he has at least 1 tapeworm.
It's in his toe.
That he's aware of.
She said that was not the plan. Okay, well, don't make me get on you, girl. You don't want to get yourself sick or down. You want to eat well.
And smoked meats too. I mean, gotta love the smoked meats.
So Dustin's saying he likes the meats.
Smoked meats are
He
good.
likes smoked meats in his mouth.
Wait a minute.
That just did not sound right.
No, he didn't.
Coming to the barbecue?
That's me. I'm a little not right.
I probably shouldn't say it.
Okay, don't.
There was a dirty joke, but it,
Okay. Kiddo graduated this AM, spent 2 hours with maintenance and housing, dealing with plants again. Guess who gets new flowers? $50 gift card and 2 huge bushes. Oh, good. I'm glad because that's crappy. I'm so sorry. Yes, Stephanie. I mean, you've been around for ages now. You know that we're naughty. Plus, my 200+ pound butt eats. Oh, come on, Juju B. You're fine the way you are. You're fine. But I feel like I'm hunched like this on this side. Like you can just see it. There's something not
you're
right.
leaning in the chair.
Oh, girl. They came back and butchered the shrubs. Oh, God. I'm sorry.
You know what
There's
you need,
really
Courtney?
nothing to do about that. Huh? What?
What you need, Courtney? Some like 70-pound Oriental female jumping on your back. Might help Annie out.
Konnichiwa.
You got to be careful going to those kind of establishments, man.
Yeah. So, do you let a 70-pound woman jump on your back?
I let my ex-fiance, she was 125 pounds. I would lie on my stomach on the floor and I'd let her walk up and down my spine, and my back would crack every time she would walk up and down my spine.
Oh.
But it didn't feel good to
I asked my son.
What? I'm sorry. What were you saying, Blue?
I asked my son Carter to walk on my back once. Felt great until he jumped.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I would die.
I did a backflip or something.
Oh yeah. No, he jumped. It hurt.
I got a good one.
Oh no.
You didn't tell him about Freddie, did you? What he said to you?
No, I didn't.
This is a funny one. You know, Freddie doesn't talk much. He can talk, but he doesn't talk much.
Right.
Okay. He walks up to Court and takes his cup and he throws it on her chest, just like throws it up at her. And I'm sitting across the room and I'm just like, he said, "Fill her up, woman." Freddie looks right at her and says, "Fill her up, woman."
And I looked at Dustin and I said, "Don't ever say that again."
Yeah, he looked right at her and was like, "Fill her up, woman."
Wow. That's adorable.
It was pretty cute.
Yeah, I'm just happy that he spoke.
Yeah, you know,
Right.
put words together and made a sentence.
That's just
Right.
like you're telling his grandma, "Grandma, you shouldn't draw on your legs with the blue magic marker."
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny though. Fill her up, woman.
Fill her up. Buttercup.
Mm. Oh, man.
You're not either, GGB. You're fine.
What?
What she said. Had to once put a 400-pound gal in zip cuffs. She fought like a man. It took 3 cuffs to reach around her butt. Hold on. You a police officer? Tibor? Do I not know that?
No, he wasn't a police officer.
You were a police officer?
No. It's just recreation on the weekends.
That's right. It's recreational activity.
Okay, he was security and still zip tying some 400-pound woman. Interesting.
You know, do something for fun on the weekends.
What was she stealing? A side of cow or something?
She was trying to steal a side of beef.
Oh, good Lord.
Hey, that stuff's expensive. I mean,
you walk out with a trench coat and you have like bacon and shit underneath your coat. What movie was that?
I don't know.
Where they're like in there. Was it Animal House? Where they got at their grocery store and he's putting like meat and stuff in his pants? I can't remember.
you know, a good classic movie, Canadian Bacon. Remember that movie?
Vaguely.
It was a what's his name? Uncle Buck guy.
John Candy.
It was one of the John Candy movies where they snuck across the border and threw trash all over the shore of Niagara Falls on the Canadian side.
Oh, okay, Ariel. We love you. Miss you. See you later. We can detain you if you're drunk and rowdy at concerts. Cops will make the charges official. Oh, that's horrible. But I would never do that. I'm like super mellow or I'll cry. So if an officer thinks that crying is rowdy, then I'd probably be in trouble. Good evening, Howdegarden. Welcome.
He's been doing a lot of experimenting with the vinegar weed killer and showing how it works on certain plants and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Huh.
Very interesting. Bye, Ariel. Have a good day. I think it's day.
Yeah, it'd be day there.
It's
right?
daytime, and it's probably already tomorrow.
Tell me the winning lottery numbers, please.
I watched a lady couple years ago tried to steal a 60-foot flat screen. 60 foot? 60 inch. Wow. 60-inch flat screen. They carried to the front of the store, looked around, then tried to run out the door with it. Well, the TV didn't fit.
No.
Wow.
Very, very interesting.
I couldn't even tell you all the people I've seen steal stuff. I mean, I imagine out Blue's way, she probably sees a bit of craziness too. Like we've been at the store before, and people have we'll see them shopping. They'll be shopping in the same spots we are. You trying clothes on, and they got entire area rugs in the cart, and then they just go up front and walk out the door, and then people just kind of turn their head and they look at them and go, "Oh." They don't even go after them. They don't do anything.
I've seen that. Yeah. I've seen people, I've witnessed people stealing stuff. Like I've watched them steal it. Like, as a person in the store, you're not going to say something to them. So you just watch it happen. The TV hit the door frame and she hit the floor like she got.
It's a wrestling move.
It was hysterical. Interesting. I would have paid to see that. It's very interesting.
Crazy.
Yeah. My favorite was the idiots that would try to steal my rental cars back when I managed for Enterprise. Hey, dummy, you gave me your license. I know where you live.
Yeah. See you, CR.
Bye, CR.
Bye, CR.
You probably got upset about the Canadian Bacon movie.
No, you talked about Canadian bacon. Now he's hungry.
Nothing like the Canadian bacon.
Good night, Stephanie.
Good night, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Good night, Stephanie.
It was a funny movie. It was a really funny movie. It's like I think it was like the president needed to have a fake war because it helps the economy or something. So he was like trying to start a war with Canada. It was something like that, something goofy like that. So all these, hillbilly patriot guys are like going up and throwing trash all over all over Canada. Yeah, I'll tell you what, in our area, there's people, they somehow get these rental cars they're doing stolen identities, like stealing people's information, getting rental cars, or actually even buying cars from lots where they just go and pick them up with somebody else's info. And then, no payments ever made and the car vanishes.
Huh.
Happening a lot.
The most we got up here with rental cars, okay, grandmas, they have a real big problem up here. Now, they like to usually go about 55 miles an hour in their own car. But you give them the key to a rental car, all hats are off. They're doing donuts, they're doing fish tailing, they're getting air more than at the ski rack, ski place, okay?
It's like, I better get that. When they ask you, I ever rent a car and they ask me if I want the insurance, I'm going to say, oh yeah, this thing's about to get more airtime than a skateboard at the X Games.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what grandma's doing in a rental car.
Let's see what this thing will do.
I almost forgot what the X Games were. Now I remember.
And you know what? Grandma has deserved it.
I'd go to the house, locate the car, call corporate, and then overnight me the key, and I'd let the air out of the tires while I waited. They won't call the tow truck if it's stolen, and I'd roll up. I'd roll up and put air in and take it back with the cops.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, what's the insurance for then?
I like the one where in Jackass they do that rental car smash up derby, and he takes it back all smashed up.
You're not going to believe what happened.
Yeah.
Just don't talk about it.
But I got the added insurance.
Of course.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
I hit a dog. I forgot about that. What the hell happened? I hit a dog. Oh.
Good night, Rose.
Oh.
Good night, Rose. You have a good night.
Good night. The one of my favorites just to watch was the when they put on the roller skates and they were in the back of the U-Haul truck. The guys are jamming on the brakes. People are just flying everywhere. Oh man, that would hurt so bad. Oh.
Or when what's his name? There, Knoxville launches the jet ski out of the pool.
Oh.
I really have to say my favorite is when the guy pierces his butt cheeks together.
Oh.
Well,
I I don't know. I can't remember. I think it was in one of the first Jackass movies. The guy pierces his butt cheeks together. I'm like, ah. And then the other one is he goes to the doctor and gets a bunch of x-rays, and they shoved cars and everything up his ass.
And they stuck the Matchbox car up his ass. And he got an x-ray, and the doctor's like, how the hell did that get in?
The doctor,
I was at a party and I fell asleep.
The doctor is like
horrified. That's funny.
No, Myra Page.
Oh, could you imagine?
So behave yourselves at concerts. I'll behave myself. I've
Oh.
never misbehaved anywhere. I am a.
See how she stopped herself? She didn't want to lie.
That's not true. When have I misbehaved?
No, all the time. I tell you what to do, and you don't listen to a damn word I say.
I tell you what to do, and you don't listen to what I say.
Oh boy.
My favorite was when the dude went in and was test driving the toilets in the hardware store.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I used to watch before there was Jackass. It was what CKY or something.
CKY2K was one of their videos.
Yeah. I used to have those on VHS.
Yeah.
Oh my God, some of the stuff on those bottle rockets tied to their wieners and stuff.
Testing can't breathe.
And do any of these people have children?
Yeah, a lot of them do.
Hi, Grammy Karen. Can you behave now, Dustin?
Hi,
If
Grammy
they do,
Karen.
Have a little respect
Karen.
for Karen. Grandma Karen. Grammy.
She came in just after the bottle rocket comment.
I really hope that she wasn't in here for that.
I'm sure she was. That's why she had to say hi.
I'm sure she's seen Jackass before.
What's the one when they rocket launch the dildo up the guy's butt?
What?
What's the one?
Do not repeat.
What's the one where they rocket launch the dildo up the guy's butt?
I didn't see that.
That's why I said do not repeat.
Yeah, and he said it like 3 times because we couldn't hear.
Hey, I didn't hear you. Could you say that again?
No, God.
Hey!
Somebody!
Hi,
Sorry,
Jay.
I saw you up on panel. I'm like, I gotta go say hi. I'm in the other
Hi,
room
Jay.
playing video games right now. Hi, Courtney.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Yep.
Crazy haired kid just out of the shower.
Hey,
What's up?
Oh man! No, I just had to come say what's up. I'm lurking, but I happened to see that Dustin was up there, so I had to come say what's up.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
oh, not too bad, not too bad.
Doing good. Just working a lot, like always.
Yeah, working and trying to get stuff done around here.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I feel you on that. We got like two and a half weeks before we leave for 5 weeks, so I have to clean my entire house and get my entire house ready for us to be gone for 5 weeks. So it's not fun.
Yeah, a lot of work.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, I'm gonna go play video games. Later, guys.
See ya.
Bye. Thank you for being here, Myra. I know it's 4:40 a.m. in South Africa. I really appreciate you being here, though, and staying up so late or waking up so early to us talking about bottle rockets up people's asses. I mean, God, don't you want to stick around for that?
Oh, God. Hey, guys are easily amused. If you put a string on a bottle rocket and attach it to anything, we will laugh. You remember the I might have been one of the old CKY videos where they had like a bumblebee or something and they put it in the refrigerator and they tied a string to it, and they let it warm back up, and it flew away. They like had a bee on a string. Like,
I somehow remember that.
oh, good Lord.
The small mom and pop impound will let you come and claim your belongings for a fee. That's interesting. Star!
Hey, Star.
Star Homestead.
Hey, Star.
India.
Hey, Star.
Yeah,
We chased Grammy Karen away. There's no more comments.
Lewis,
She heard dildo and like I'm out.
Things. Oh, dear Lord.
That was loud. Oh, okay. Oh, you like that? Okay.
What was that?
That went with the comment above, Courtney. Oh, okay. What are you doing, Star?
There's been a lot of videos I've seen, especially like shorts and reels and stuff, where people are like fighting with the repo man. And like the guy's already hooked up to their car, and they got it ripping the hell out of it. They got their car off, and things ripped to complete hell. There's no bumper left on it. The wheel's pointing east, and the car's going west.
Yeah,
like something's wrong.
Yeah, you want to take my car back? You can take the fuck up.
What happened? I hit a dog. Oh, God.
Yeah, Diggs has got that rent-a-car derby thing from Jackass.
I think we chased Grammy Karen away. I hope not.
Oh.
Sorry, I had to. It's okay. You're fine, Diggs.
All the time she's listening.
No, it's hilarious. That's why anybody wants to watch it.
Well, hey, thanks for having me up. I'm gonna jump down. I love you so much, Courtney.
You.
Dustin, you're pretty cool. Marshmallow Man, good to see you. And
Yeah.
bye, everybody in chat.
You're cool, but she really loves me.
That's okay.
Uh,
All right. Well, you have a good night, Blue. It's good to see you.
Go ahead, Luke.
What about you, Star? Of course we love you. Is it not obvious? There's not like a day goes by that I don't talk to you about something or message you or send you something stupid. All right. I've done a car repo. It can fun stupid people. It can be fun.
Mm-hmm. Imagine time, it definitely isn't something for the faint of heart, imagine.
It's not always like the shows on TV.
Oh, yeah. Those shows are obviously, a little bit put on.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Anytime.
Is that your mom?
No. It's Matt.
Oh. Hey, tell him I'm mad at him that he's not here. Because I messaged him and said, I'm going live at 9. I've stolen many of my cars back from the nicest drug dealers ever. Okay, Dustin has to take over because once again, I have to pee.
Probably pooping.
I am not. Ouch. Me too.
All right, let's get this party started.
Yeah.
All right. You got the bottle rockets? Yeah, I know someone that knows people that do nefarious things, and they, for Christ's sake, somebody stole a damn U-Haul truck. They rented a U-Haul truck with somebody else's ID and then didn't return it. Like, what the hell are you going to do with a U-Haul truck?
Yeah. Yeah, the area that I live in, and the 5 towns, surrounding towns around me, within say half an hour driving distance. A lot of it's just farm country, right? And you got your little town where grocery malls or whatever, right? But in the farmer areas, some of the stuff that gets stolen, you're talking like 500 liters of gas or diesel,
Yeah.
you know, or 4-wheelers or power tools, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whatever's in the barn while the farmer's away for the day, dropping off his cattle or on vacation.
Yeah, that friggin' U-Haul, I actually think that they were just driving it around because they didn't have a car. They weren't doing anything crazy with it. They were just driving it around. Like, how long are you going to be able to drive that around? You know, they're going to report it stolen eventually. Then you're going to go to jail over a U-Haul truck. Definitely wild stories. I'm so glad I don't live in the city anymore.
Oh, same here.
Never again. Nope.
I'd almost rather go back to jail than move to the city.
Yeah. It's like,
oh, seriously.
Yeah, I don't like it. That's for sure. It was, if I would have stayed there, I might have been in jail from like killing my neighbors or something. It was bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You know, it could be anybody could be the calmest, greatest, nicest person. Most, you really got to push them to set them off, right? But there's always that one or two things, you know what I mean? That just, even the nicest of guys, boom, will just snap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't like going outside because like for the longest time we had freaking meth addict living like next to us, and the house was pretty close to us, and you got to be awake for 3 or 4 days, man. It was bad.
Yeah, and it's you're on edge and everything. So there's always those one or two things, right?
Yep.
For you, that was that one. For me, it's pedophiles and women rapists and stuff like that, right?
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, wouldn't put up with that.
Right.
That's a bad thing too. God, you live in the city, don't look that up. I don't know if they have that up there in Canada, but you can like here most places you can look up and see where sex offenders live around you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you don't want to do that when you live in the city.
Yeah. Oh, they got that up here. They got to be if they're living in a certain area, they have to be registered. There's kids that are at school or whatever. There's limitations on what they can do. I'm pretty sure of it.
Yeah. It just blows your mind when you live in the city and you see that. You're like, oh my God, I never want to leave the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jujubee had to outrun the cops to steal her car back. Oh boy.
All right, guys. It's going to be close to 11 o'clock. I'm really tired and my neck really hurts. So I was going to end the chat. I want to thank you guys all for coming in tonight. It's been a while since I did a Wednesday night live like this. I was usually doing them like around 7. So thank you guys for coming in. Thank you, Marshmallow Man, for coming up on panel. And
yeah, no problem.
We will be going live probably several times this next weekend and next week because I'll be with Tammy, and then Diggs and Tammy are coming up to our house on Saturday, and we're having a meetup, so we'll probably be going live then. So there's going to be lots of times that we'll be live randomly, so check us out.
I'm hoping last year she got Justin Rhodes to jump on a live with her real quick. I'm hoping Joel Salatin this year. Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Just get him to say hi or something, That'd be cool. I like that guy. If you look into his his story and stuff. It's really awesome.
All right, guys. Well, thank you once again for coming up, hanging out with us. And I'll be live, like I said, randomly throughout the weekend and next week. And yeah, my neck is really hurting me. Like, I feel like I'm just...
I'm going to karate chop it.
Pumped up.
Yeah.
Aw.
All right.
Bye,
See you guys later.
Later, Moon.
All right.
Good
Well,
to
y'all
see
have
you,
a
man.
good night, and we'll see you next time. Bye,
Bye.
y'all.
All right. Later. Bye.